It's time for goodies. I've got a nice box of goodies delivered here today that I'm going to talk you through. I'm very excited. It's the new iGroom products. Now I love these products. I see them a lot in the shows, so when I go about I see them. So I was very excited to get this parcel. Thank you Christies for this. iGroom actually has 15% off this month and I've been using these products. You will see later in the video, you'll see me using them on a Bichon Canine. I'm just going to talk you through before I start grooming her about these products and why they're so good for salon use and also competition use as well. So my first one out the box, it's like a lucky dip in here, it's amazing. First one out the box is the iGroom hairspray. Now this is really good because there's no parabens in it, so there's no rubbish in this hairspray, which is really good. It doesn't leave any sticky residue on the coat and it can just be brushed out really easily. So a lot of hairsprays can make the skin itchy, you have to wash them out instantly that day. This you could quite easily leave overnight and kind of wash it out at your own kind of time really. It's also humidity resistant, so I need to use this on my frizzy mop, to be honest with you, because as soon as I go outside my hair goes a bit wild, so it holds the shape. So if you spray it on like a Bichon or a poodle, it really does hold the shape of that. Even in damp conditions and when they go out. So that's the hairspray. It's also, what I like about this one is it's a fine mist. So some of them are really, use it on myself actually. Okay. It's like a fine mist, which is really good. It's not too heavy, so it doesn't spray too much. Next thing out my lucky dip box here is the iGroom Luxury Pet Charcoal and Keratin Shampoo and Conditioner. So I've got the shampoo here and the conditioner here. So this is really good. I've used this before actually. It's lovely stuff. It leaves a really nice finish on the dog, not too heavy and deep clean. So you'll see later in the video when I bath Callie, she's a slightly grey colour before and then very, very white after. That is the charcoal in it. It's deep cleansing, deep cleaning, and it really does help whiten any coats and remove any stuff that's in the coat. So any residue, any silicone build-up that's from other products in there, it gets that right out. It's vegan, there's no parabens in there as well, and it's really good on their coat. So that is the shampoo and the conditioner, the charcoal and keratin. Love them, they're really good. So this is my lucky dip box again. I'm going to leave my favourite till last. This is the iGroom silicone-free 3-in-1 spray. That's a real mouthful, that. 3 and 3 I really struggle with, apparently. This is a conditioning spray and it's really, really good because it actually hydrates, detangles and softens. So it's really a 3-in-1 spray. I just pop it on when the dog is still damp, once I've already blasted them, go over and it helps remove any tangles, leaves them so soft, which a lot of our customers do notice actually. They stroke their dogs and they're like, oh, wow, they're really soft. This product is really good for that as well. Again, it's silicone and paraben free as well. So really good stuff. You can use it for everyday use. It's not going to create too much build up on the coat, which is really good. Right, last one. Last one in the lucky dip is the iGroom Canine Skin Rescue and Moisturizer. So this is for the nose or the paws. Really, really good moisturizer. Again, paraben free, so very, very healthy for the coat. And I am going to show you my favourite thing about this is this here. I might have to come a bit closer. You can see on the top here is a little squeezy thing so that it doesn't get hairy. I don't know how many of you have paw balm that gets really hairy and it's very annoying because then you go and get some more out and it's got dog hair all in it. This you don't have that with. So you just push this down like this and you can see it's come out the top and then you can actually rub this on the paws. So it's really good because it doesn't get all of that rubbish in. You can keep it really nice and clean and tidy as well. Really helps moisturise and protect the paws and the nose. Also really good hand cream, so I'm going to rub it in my hands. But it's very good for that, so I've got very dry hands because it's winter. But I actually use this, I offer this in a spa package, so when people buy the spa package they get this included. Very good in winter for dry paws and the dry noses as well. So that's my little box of goodies that I'm going to use on Callie. In this video you'll see me using them, how I would use them in the salon on every dog, and creating a nice teddy cut on her. Hi, I've got Callie here ready for her bath. So what I've done is I've diluted some of the iGroom shampoo in this jug here with some water. I diluted it in a mixing bottle and then I put it in here. And I actually find when I'm shampooing them, we're using one of these exfoliators, really helps to lather up the shampoo. I'm going to do 2 rinses on her. So I'm going to do a first rinse just to remove all of the initial dirt and debris. And then I do a second rinse with the shampoo after, just to make sure they're really squeaky clean. So when we scissor them, it leaves a lovely finish. So I'm going to do that now. After that, I'm going to use some conditioner on her. Now the iGroom conditioner you can use straight or you can dilute it. It's completely up to you. I'm actually going to just use some concentrate on her ears and her tail, which are her key areas for matting. I'm not going to use any on her body because as you can see her body's quite short today. But if I was going to use it on the body, I've got a Wheaton Terrier that I use it on because they mat up honestly like cotton wool. I'm going to concentrate that, not concentrate that, I will put it in a jug and dilute that if I was going to use it all over the body. So I'm going to pop some conditioner and again rinse her. When you've rinsed them, you should be able to squeeze the water from their pores and it should run completely clear all over. So you don't want any kind of cloudy water. So I'm going to crack on and bath her now and I will come back to you in a minute once we've done 2 shampoos on her. So Callie is all bathed now. She's had lovely 2 shampoos with the iGroom charcoal and keratin shampoo. It's brought her up lovely and white, which is nice on her legs. And I'm going to give her a nice blow dry now and then ready for her groom. So here we have the lovely Callie. She is my sister's Bichon Frise and today I'm going to do her in a lovely salon Asian fusion pet trim. So this is not a full Asian fusion trim and also not a teddy cut. So this is what I do for the people that want an in-between. So they don't want something quite as extreme as Asian fusion, but they do want something like it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to attachment for her body, scissor her legs, do a top knot with a mushroom head and a rounded donut beard. So I'm going to use my 30 blade with an attachment 4 over the top. This is a peach comb attachment. I know people use different ways to say it. Some people use the colour, some people use the number. So it's an attachment 4 peach comb on the body. I'm going to clip from just behind the occiput. You don't want to go right to the occiput because otherwise you get a stuck-on look to the head. So you want to leave a tiny bit of crest. I normally do this in the shape of a triangle from the back of the ears, slightly halfway down the neck and then to the other back of the ear. And this leaves a nice little padded section at the back of their neck, which creates a really nice bit to scissor into the head. I then come down the body and down the bottom. I actually think of schnauzer lines when I'm doing this trim. So it's almost like a schnauzer trim, but without the skirt. So you're taking all underneath off, but the back leg line and the front leg line are the same as what you would do on a schnauzer. Depending on the dog and how the owner can manage it at home, sometimes I leave a little bit of shape in the bum to scissor in if the owner can manage it and the dog's happy with it. If I've got a dog that doesn't like being brushed and does get tangly around that area, then I would just run the attachment 4 over the bottom area as well, just to blend that in and create a nice shape. If they do have good angulation in the back, then you can go over the attachment comb anyway, because it will just expose their angulation. If they have any faults, then you can hide it by leaving a little bit of hair on.
When I'm scissoring the legs, I always think of tubes, so you don't want too much hanging out from the sides or inside of the leg, and you want more on the front and the back of the leg. This helps create a really nice even tubular leg. I also scissor around the feet to create floating feet or teddy feet, which create a really nice trot when the dog walks out of your salon. I'm going to leave Callie's tail natural today, and then we will move on to the head. When doing the mushroom head, you have to put the top knot in first so that you can create the shape around the top knot. It's the easiest way, because if the top knot isn't up and you start scissoring, it's very, very easy to take off coat that you actually need. I always put the top knot in and then scissor round. When creating the donut, you want your nose to be the center point of the face. I take it off quite short underneath so that it creates that nice smile and lifts up the face. You should be able to see the eyes clearly and create a very cute look using this style. I go quite short at the sides of the face to create that definition between the head and the muzzle, and by taking this bit short, it really does help the muzzle pop. Some people choose to shave this area in the more extreme creative grooms, but today I'm just going to scissor it short for Callie because this is a pet groom. I'm going to do something that we call Kissy Lips on Callie today, which is where we shave the front part of the lips on the arcos to create a little smile by the mouth. It just clears any of those dribbly bits and creates that really cute teddy look that people love. You have to be very careful when doing this because it's very, very easy to cut the tongue. If you have a fidgety dog or a dog that's not used to it from a puppy, I would strongly advise against it, and I would just scissor as close as you can and do what you can with them. And there we are, that's Callie's Groom done. She's in an Asian Fusion pet trim today and she looks absolutely beautiful. I've used all of the iGroom products on her today, finished off with some iGroom hairspray just to hold the style when she goes home with my sister. So I've just used that in there. I really enjoyed using the products today, and they are actually 15% off this month, so definitely go and grab yourself a bargain. I love the paw balm specifically is my favourite because of the way the lid doesn't come off, so it's not hairy. I also really like the hairspray because it doesn't leave a sticky residue on the coat. And there we are, Callie is all done. I hope you enjoyed my video today, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thanks, bye.